and protect ourselves and our society. Okay, alhamdulillah bil alameen. Are there any questions or comments?
So on the topic of la tafrada, no respite. So in your case, do you feel like that's something you were born with, or is that something you trained yourself in?
It's both. It's both. What I am is a person is an improved. You can almost turn that stuff off, but you can leave it. I am an improved version of what I always was. That's one thing that's one slip up I never made. I never let the system change me. I got a picture when I was sitting at the nightclub, got a leather coat on, kind of sharp, and I'm looking real mean. And I looked at that picture, so I don't know that nigga there. Within a short time, I had stopped doing what I was doing. What they had did, they had changed me. I was lucky. Nothing happened to me during that period, but there's a 2-3 month, maybe even 6-month period. If the wrong thing would have happened, I might have done something to somebody. Because I had turned mean. But then I remember some white man said, "What is it to gain the world and lose your soul?" I looked at that nigga there. I said, "Oh no." Now, in modern times, it's both training and it's both training and natural. That's why it's easy, because it's natural. It's easy to forgive other people because I've been doing it all the time anyway. Every time something came up, I said, I remember one guy who was doing cocaine, smuggling, and he owes me, I don't know, in those days, $125,000 or something. That's a lot of money then. It's like $1.5 million now or something. So, I had some of my friends go by and talk to him. He said, "Tell so-and-so I'm on the big end now." That means he's on the distribution end, and he's on the big end. Of course, this is the stupidest thing you can say. You never work against your connection. That's who's feeding you. This guy. So here's what happened. He's from my neighborhood. I run around with him all my life up until that time, since he was 12 years old. So I did what people did in those days. I got somebody, maybe hired somebody to do something to him. Take pictures of where he go, do this and that. After a while, I told him, forget it, you keep the money. You keep the money. I just did it. That's the way I've been all the time. And with this stuff that goes on, you have to have, I would say one of my friends, another Imam, one of his problems was he's a good man, but he didn't have that. And when something happened, bam, it went loose, that's all. They got him just like that for little or nothing, cheap. So, I already know what I'm doing. I'm running them people crazy. I'm working them to death. Because the stuff they're doing some of it to help, some of it to hurt, and some of it to run around in circles. And I say, you're on my time. I'll come out to California when I get ready. I'll do this. Because they set up the cases where you can't lose some of them. The bank case, I can't lose that. The title company case and property, I can't lose those. I can't lose those. I just can't lose them. And if I did, so what? And I'm not tied to all, you know, they got the wrong idea. They think you're tied to certain things, and technically, I am not tied to them, not the way they think. So, for me, now, La Tatraba relates to a lifestyle. That's the best way I can put it. It's a lifestyle. Any other way, you'll burn yourself up. You would burn yourself up and out. You would either be, oh, I want the people to do this, I want the people to do that, or if they do this, that, another, I'm going to be mad and do this, that. You would be tied up in knots. You definitely wouldn't be happy. Oh, the other thing is, I think I learned that a long time ago, too. And in the gangster world, all the main things I had to learn, I learned them then. All the main stuff, I picked it up then. When I became a Muslim, I was already ready. You know, I already, a few little shining points here and there, but other than that, yeah, I picked up a lot of this in Jahiliyyah. That's why when I became a Muslim, I already kind of could forecast. Because of the movement and all that, I could forecast. So that's the answer to that one. Are there any more? But did that answer your, oh, okay, alhamdulillah. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.